Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfield. So we've just picked up a brand new power, this creator's piece, which on looking at the footage, I think actually did affect that Guardian that we squared off against. The Guardian was blasting away at me quite merrily, and then I used that new special acquired power to quell it, and yeah, it then promptly, well, a little bit too far in the opposite direction from being offensive and actually dropped its weapon and then dove straight down to its doom, which was slightly morbid now that I actually come to think of it. I'm going to be heading straight to another temple, I think, by the looks of it. I've taken a look through my missions trying to work out what I want to do next, which I'm still debating which main...
If you are Freestar,
Yes, shortly, Antracia. just hold on. Yeah, I want to head out into the stars to, I think it's Ceti VIII-B or something like that. I was looking through my list and I noticed this constellation pip just all the way down here. And yeah, apparently we've got another power to pick up, Ceti VIII-B. So, yeah, I'm going to head over that way. So, where'd I put my ship? Oh god, it's all the way over there. Andreja, I know that you're attracted to me, but compose yourself.
When you have time.
Say your last goodbyes. Oh, I never get tired of that.
Okay, where has this landed us? I've just come out of a debris field and I've landed straight in another one. Hello, who are you? Trader Wagon Train? Oh, okay. Hi there.
Appointments to be made, but I can spare a moment.
Okay. Oh, so it's actually Trade Authority. Interesting that it's got a UC symbol next to it. I thought that would have been one of the UC's freighters or something, but okay, what have you got?
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Yes, there could be credits. You changed your tune now, didn't you? Moody. Just resources. Oh, pants. Never mind. On your way. So, is this Tau Ceti? This is Tau Ceti VIII-B. Bloody brilliant. So where do we need to actually be? Here we go. There's the scanner anomaly. Right, we'll touch down here. See what we can find. This one actually looks like quite a pretty planet as opposed to an abandoned wasteland. Nice, not bad. Okay, well, Andreja, suit up again. You're coming with me. Simeon, you're staying here. No, I do not. Goodbye. Andreja, this way. So what power awaits us here? So it looks like we're getting another 3 powers by the looks of things.
Can we speak for a moment? I always enjoy these moments.
As do I. But yes, we will speak very soon. Don't you worry about that. That didn't work. There we go. Slightly worried, then I thought the hatch was busted. So where the hell am I going? Whoa, hello! We've got some big specimens on this planet, I see. What are you, a herding cage brain herbivore? Oh, wow. Yeah, I see why it's called a cage brain. They've literally got a cage on their head with a brain. Right, slightly worrying. Got a big praying mantis thing over there. And I did notice some flappy flaps as well over this way that looked rather menacing. Hello? It's got a cage for a stomach as well. And a hell of a walloper on the end of its tail by the looks of things. Slightly concerning, but okay. Right, now. Right, we've got distortions this way. Where do the distortions end? A hunting cricket. Okay. Distortions cut in from there. Was that about the midway point? Where do they stop this way? Right there. So I'm going to say about that way, I reckon. Should lead us to our next tower. Look at these things. Stampeding through the bushes, because there's loads of them. Very cool. Oh, there's one of the big flappy flaps. A mayfly filterer. Mayfly filterer makes it sound so quaint, doesn't it? I don't think I want to get on the wrong side of that thing. Aha. I thinks I see our target. Here it is. Now look at this one. Temple Zeta. Now this one is in significantly better condition than the last one. Like I said before, it looks like some of these temples are in significantly better state than others. Interesting. Okay. Right. Let's see if I can find the entrance to this one. I had switched over to my oh, come to completely the wrong end. I had switched over to my personal atmosphere power just now. Because I wanted to be able to sprint over yonder way. But I think I'm going to switch as soon as we... yeah, here we are. I'm going to switch back over to that Creator's Calm, was it? Creator's Peace. I want to see if one of these Guardians shows up again. And if they do, whether they stir up a bit of trouble and whether we can calm them with Creator's Peace. What the hell's Andresia got? Okay. Sure she'll catch up. There she is! She was double timing it over. Ooh, actually, before I do anything else, I'm actually going to change that power again. Let's go to... where was it? Sense Star Stuff. Seeing as Bethesda went out of their way to spoil a plot point by... putting something on there about Starborn being detectable. I was wondering if maybe there might be one hiding in here waiting for us to come and try and get this power, but no, apparently not. Okay. Switch it back again. Creator's Peace. Ready for the assault. Okay, I've probably already missed that one, so we'll wait for the next one to spawn, which is there. Next, please. You. That one seems to take an awfully long time to trigger. Right, this is what gift this bestows upon us. Oh, and the treasure joins me again. Ooh. Ruby red one this time.
Can you imagine how long this has been here?
You said that last time. And then... Here you are! Right. Has that actually affected you? It has! You're not attacking! Sucks to be you. Right. Now I've gained another quantum essence. And I've also gained the knowledge that they bleed red. Which is something, I guess. So... It definitely... I wasn't imagining it last time. It definitely just vanishes into the ether whenever you put it down. And we gained another one of those, quantum essence, whatever the hell that is. Right, interesting. Right, let's take a look at what we actually gained, because I didn't actually notice. Is that the new one? Grav Dash. Manipulate gravity, propel yourself forward, and briefly increase any damage you inflict. Oh. Well. Whoa, hold on. Are these... Hold on. What are these rocks doing? Are these rocks getting a bit friendly? They seem like they are. Okay. Not a huge boost. Doesn't seem to actually propel me all that far, to be quite honest. Unless maybe let it recharge for a moment. Maybe it's something that I can hold the button down for and get a bit more of a boost. But in the meantime, whoa, okay. Didn't actually mean to come up here. I wanted to go down, not up, but okay. The rock thought otherwise. Have I travelled to the top of one of these things before? I feel like I probably have. Well, this is a bit fancy. Why is there nothing of interest up here? This feels like a place where there should be a thing of interest. And yet, interest is a foreign concept to that area. Okay. Anyway. Let's try this little theory. I've got a fully charged power bar. Let's see if I can sort of hold the sprint down. No, it doesn't activate at all if I do that.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
I mean, most of them are, Andresia, but I'm kind of disappointed with this one. I'm not going to lie. Okay, it's another one for the collection.
I wish to speak to you.
Yes, follow me, Andresia. I've been meaning to address that little point. So, I'm going to head back into the temple room to address something that Falsefire had very kindly suggested over on the Discord. He suggested that I should venture into this temple here, and perhaps myself and Andresia should engage in some sort of new blossoming relationship activity in zero gravity. So thanks for the suggestion, but I feel like I might refrain. Plus, it's currently not possible in the game. But what I will do is complete that conversation that I started last time with Andresia whilst we're here. Let's get a nice fitting background just to. Ah, look at that, to frame her beauty. Oh, of course she moves, because why wouldn't she? There we go. That's better.
I have been thinking about us as a couple? I am not sure of the terminology. Our relationship, let us say.
Are you wading through treacle or something? Perhaps carrying on this conversation in here wasn't the best idea, but okay. Yeah, pretty wonderful. But yeah, funnily enough, I think about you all the time too.
I would expect nothing less. You and I, we come from such different backgrounds. I cannot really know all that you have been through, and you are not House Vaughn.
Fair. Told you need to let go of the past, don't worry about it. Again, I don't want to be dismissive. Speaking of dismissive, Andresia, do you think you could maybe come back here whilst I talk to you? Not sure we can never really completely know another person. Right.
Until our next talk.
Well, let's make our next talk now, but let's not do it down here. Maybe up here would be more fitting. Yes? You fancy coming over here? There we go. That's better. No. This isn't going to work, is it?
I have been thinking about us as a couple? I am not sure of the term.
Okay, let's try this for a third time. It's pretty wonderful, isn't it?
It is. And I am thankful for you every day.
Oh.
You and I cannot really know.
Yeah, that's recycled dialogue. Yeah, surely it's enough that we love each other, no?
We do love each other. And that is a lot. This does not work if I am not honest, if I will not speak plainly what is on my mind.
Ah.
As much as I love you, and I do,
Come back.
I cannot help but wonder what the future holds for us, given all that I know to be true.
Yeah, we sort of trod through some of this conversation previously, didn't we? There's a reason why I'm going back through this, by the way. Yeah, we may not all have the same beliefs, but we can make this work.
I would very much like to believe that, and yet, when the Great Serpent returns, I know I will be by his side as one of the promised. But you are not like me. You are not House Vaughn. Your fate, as much as it pains me, is sealed.
I'm going to skip the next line or two because we have heard it before. I'm also becoming increasingly aware that apparently Asher is short-sighted. As soon as she gets more than about sort of 10 meters away, that's it. She just turns into mush. A million different things could happen tomorrow. Maybe the Great Seeper could make an exception. Do you think he could not make a one-off exception for me, maybe?
I pray regularly that that is the case, but I cannot believe it will come to pass. I have never expected you to share my beliefs. You cannot possibly. And I will not fault you for that. I do want to be with you, but there are moments I find myself grieving for you already, knowing that you will be lost.
What a crazy concept.
How can I possibly move past this?
How mad that she knows that her belief would take her to a place that I'm not permitted access to. And that she's already started to kind of, in not quite such a final way as it sounds, but almost like write me off already? Interesting. Andrea, is that wall magnetic? Is that why your pack's stuck to it so? I was tempted to say this last time. The Great Serpent can have you for eternity, but for now you're mine.
Never one to pass up a chance at a joke, are you? I just hate to think of anything coming between us, whether now or in the future. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Not something I have no control over. Thank you for talking me through this.
You are very welcome.
It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me. How deeply I care about you.
Less. This is the point that I wanted to get to, because this is the point where I back the hell out. Now, I have come to find out that this isn't sort of, if I go for one of these options, it isn't backing out of future commitment, so I feel a lot more comfortable going for one of these options. I think I need to be quick, because she's actually phasing into the wall over there. Hope you're feeling better about our future. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'll always be here for you.
Thank you, love. That means the world to me.
I mean, that was it. Literally that one line, and then it's all done. And she is released from the wall. Thank goodness for that. Andrea, let us get out of here. This place of strange shifting gravity and sudden short-sightedness. So, we're going to head back to the ship. This is a particularly nice planet, actually.
I think about how the Great Serpent works through House Vaughn. Does he work through the Starboard as well?
Many, many questions about the Starborn. How are they connected to what we know as civilization? They seem humanoid, at the very least, if potentially not human. But I don't know. Maybe...
What does your scanner reveal?
That it's a giant purple flower. That's not important right now. Maybe they... Wait, hold on. Where is the ship? Where am I even going? Oh god, it's that way. Almost a kilometer. Maybe they are human, or maybe were human. Perhaps that... Hello. Welcome to the party. Maybe that conversation line that came up with... I can't remember who it was with now. Was it Sarah? Or maybe Barrett? About them potentially being time travelers? Maybe there's some merit to that. Maybe they're not necessarily... Yeah, maybe they are time travelers. Maybe they are humanity evolved that have traveled back in some way. Maybe through the power of acquiring the artifacts in the future, so decided to come back to secure them in the past or something. I don't know. Maybe they're people. Maybe they're not people. Who knows? Maybe they are complete space aliens with green skin and antennae and stuff. I had a game crash, by the way, so I took the opportunity to get straight back to the ship. So, let's get off of this planet, which is particularly pretty. I'm kind of tempted to actually
Let's get out of here.
Build a little holiday home here at some point. But anyway, for now, I need to work out what my next objective is. What am I going to busy myself with for now? I don't think I want to go chasing any more artifacts just yet. So let's see what else we've actually got. Sure there weren't that many points of interest here. Blimey, there's a lot of points of interest. Let's take a look rather at the mission objectives that we've got here. So I don't think we've got any more. Yeah, no more temples to go and dig up, I don't think. Yeah, it's all little side missions. So what have we actually got? Light in the Darkness, SSSNN, trees in New Atlantis. A Reliant Medical research notes to help the sick children at the clinic. Oh, yes, that's the point. We were going to help. That's right. We were going to help Nurse O'Shea down in the well. Alexei Lebedev, Reliant Medical. We must call in. Next time I go to New Atlantis, I want to call in at Reliant Medical to pick up some notes to see if we can help Nurse O'Shea down in the well to cure the kids. I also want to go and see if I can figure out a way to solve that issue with the big tree in the middle of New Atlantis. And there's somewhere else that I wanted to go as well. I think there was another location that I discovered recently that is a thing that I managed to completely miss somehow. Anyway, no shots package, Ebb-side strikers. Yeah, we need to go and sort that out. Sorry, Philborn, Henry, Lizzie's liquor. Okay, I was looking for... interesting. Maybe I've got to have another chat with Sarah at some point, or maybe take Sarah out for another couple of missions to unlock the next part of her story. Because I'm sure a long time ago she asked to go and visit Ajamamusa, who was the previous chairwoman of Constellation. To go and visit her on, I think she was like Parima 3 or something like that. But I think, seeing as I don't have an objective for it, an actual marker, maybe I need to speak to her a bit more. Maybe I might put that off for a bit longer. So I think what I might do is go and we can hand that information to Toph later, that's fine. I'd like to go and pick up one of these Freestar Collective objectives, because it's been a bloody long time since I've actually done anything for the Freestar Collective. So we had managed to track down the first. We'd managed to get a little bit of a lead on, we visited the ship of their, what was he, like their accountant or something? And we ended his contract with the first, let's just say, quite forcibly. And through that, we got a lead on Maya Cruz and Marco Graziani. Maya Cruz, I believe, is on the clinic, yeah, which is a UC medical station, but also Marco Graziani. Need to bring the slate to Alex Shadid, the Freestar Rangers cryptography expert. Well, why don't we go and do that? Let's go. Yeah, let's go and visit Akila City again. We were there quite recently, but only for a very fleeting visit. So let's go and sort of reintegrate myself back into the Freestar Rangers way by visiting the Rock. And yeah, let's pay Alex Shadid a little bit of a visit.
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter. A very, very brief period.
And Trisha, you never cease to amaze me. Okay, but as much as I do enjoy our little excursions, my love, I am going to ask you to return to the ship again because I want to take Sam out on this little...
A credit for your thoughts, as they say.
Little jaunt. Oh, hold on. Hello. We've got a flirt option. Can I tell you something?
I know that tone. Very well. What is it?
Every day I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You are, without question, the best thing that's ever happened to me. You have the most beautiful eyes. I get so lost in them. Can't stop thinking about you even when you're here right next to me. I love you more than I ever thought was possible. Oh, bless! Oh, that's lovely. Purely for the irony bonus, can't stop thinking about you even when you're right here next to me.
Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself.
Oh, thanks. Could you bugger off, though, please?
You will be lost without me, but as you wish.
Well, I won't, because I'll have Sam with me, who knows the place like the back of his hand. But, right, let's just go. I'm going to leave her to have a little bit of a wander around Akila City, because, again, she seems very well acquainted with the place. Seems like she spent some time here before, but didn't have an awful lot of time to actually have a proper look around again when we were here last. Now we just need to track down Sam. Oh, Sam? Close the door to my quarters so nobody goes wandering through. No. Cockpit? No. Must be upstairs. Right, hold on. Fire extinguisher. Stuff! Stuff has reappeared. I'd love to know how this works. Because stuff has now reappeared, which is good. Because I like there being stuff. I feel that the ship's are a little bit lifeless if they're not filled with stuff. It's just when the stuff ends up all over the floor that I start to get a little bit irritated. But I'm quite pleased that some stuff has made a bit of a reappearance again. I'm trying. Okay, hold on. Wait. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Lovely. No. Whatever. But I'm confused as to when it actually appears. How does it spawn? What prompts it to be a thing again? Right, you in medical? Sam is not medical. Crew rest. Well, let's get the shutters open. Let a bit of light in. Oh, there's Sarah. Where the hell? Better. Workshop? Oh, another staff meeting. Brilliant. Glad the captain's not invited.
Want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
That's quite a skill you got there, Barrett. That's amazing. You must teach me that.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
No, she's fine. It's you I'm after, actually.
You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Oh, thank you.
It's about time. I missed the company.
Good man. Right. You may... Hello, Simeon. Do you know what? You can come along as well. Why the hell not?
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Appreciate you, Cora. You're awesome.
Good to see you again. I'm right behind you, Captain.
Nice. Right. Come along, fellows. Let's get the hell out of here. No, just hold the fort whilst I'm gone. What was I going to do? I was going to do a thing before I left. Oh, I know what I was going to do. In here. Right. One moment, just putting on my Superman costume. There we go, now I've got a bit of privacy. Let's get back into the role because it has been a while since I have donned my Ranger Deputy uniform and my Deputy hat. Or am I going to go for the Settler Adventurer hat? It's got to be the Adventurer hat, surely. Nice. Straight back into the Ranger role. Love it. I'm ready to take on the criminal foe. Oh, it's raining. Rubbish. Why is it raining on Akila? It never rains on Akila. Oh, gonna get my hat wet. Right then. Sorry, was somebody making a whirring noise at me then? Oh, speaking of whirring noises, I really need to get Vasco back on the ship at some point. All right, what the hell happened there? Oh, it's really coming down. Why is... Cora, why are you like this? Why? Why are you messing around under the engines, Cora? I know you want to be like an engineer or something when you grow up, but seriously. Is she heading back on the ship? I think it's just a weird thing where sometimes she happens to spawn outside of the interior of the ship and then has to sort of walk her way back in. But, I mean, that's fine, I guess. Wait, where's Sam? Sam? You coming? Slightly confused. Is he waiting for Cora to get back in the ship or something? Having a bit of a chat. I'm not afraid to call Androsia back. Okay, I'm sure he'll catch up. Right. Maybe he's just scared of the thunderstorm. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so let us head back into Akila. It's been a while. Now, neither of them are following. I think they're both afraid of the storm. Bless them. Okay. Hello. Did you see a rather attractive, sultry-looking Varoon lady walk by here?
Ever run into spacers?
No, not spacer.
Scumbags and scavengers.
No, Varoon.
And vultures picking away at the leftovers of the colony.
Okay, good.
Find them
they're following. Excellent. Goodbye.
Akila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Trying to get out of the storm, more like. Ooh, now I want to call in at the hitching post because I have a feeling there's someone here that I want to speak to. Not you. Googly eyes. Hello? Googly eye lady. No, not you. Not you. Somebody with a name. It doesn't just go by the moniker citizen. Oh, that's a point. I need to put my terminals back in the ship after I accidentally nuked them.
Welcome to the hitching post.
Hello.
We just opened, so it's great to have you.
You picked your moment, didn't you? Not you that I want to speak to, actually, Jade, although it might be worth a chat before long. Oh, could be you, maybe? Sorry, am I disturbing something?
Hello
Whoa.
there. It's been a long time since I saw a new face at the hitching post. Did you just come from the spaceport?
I did indeed, yes. Flew in on my spaceship.
Aye, Captain. I am not surprised. You have the look of a starfarer.
Thank you. Someone
employ
pays
a
me
crew.
respect of captain.
I'd be happy to offer you my services as a mechanic. I have experience working on traveling ships.
You've got a mighty high rating in shield systems, haven't you? Like, wow. Yeah, tell me about your skills.
I have worked with ships all my life, so I am familiar with most of their systems. I am especially good at fixing impact damage from combat or space debris. I also specialize in repairing shields. I think they're the most important part of a ship. I've seen firsthand how bad it can be if they fail.
Okay, Amari, bear with me just for one moment. You got Shield Systems 3, Starship Engineering 1. Right, I'll bear that in mind.
That is one way to end a conversation.
Let me take a look. I don't know if I could have actually accessed this menu from within the conversation, but let me take a look at who we've got on board at the moment. So, let's see. On the ship, we've got Barrett, Sam, Sarah, Simeon. I need to assign Indrasia in there at the moment, otherwise she'll be stranded on Akila, bless her. But, so is anybody working on shields at the moment? It doesn't look like they actually are. Right, well, I've got Simeon following me, and I'm likely to keep him following me for a little while, so I could potentially kick him off of the ship assignment, which leaves room for a shield specialist.
Keep an eye on things where you're gone.
No, hang around. Wait, where are you going? No, we're here. What,
The
Simeon.
hitching post aims to be the best damn bar in town. So how can I help you?
Amari, wait there. Simeon! Where are you going? Where's he gone?
I'm ready to help if you need me.
I'd like you to carry on following me.
We'll catch up later.
Oh, he's in a mood. Rubbish. Where's Sam? There's Sam. Okay. You're still with me.
Just one quiet.
I'm ready for my next
Is that too
assignment.
much to ask for?
Just say where, Captain.
I'm confused. Right, let's assign you back onto the ship. Okay, so now you're on the ship.
Need a hand with something.
Right, so now he's not following me. Okay.
See you, Captain.
But he is assigned to the ship. I'm a little bit confused as to how this works. I wonder whether the mod that I've got that allows me to take one core Constellation crew member, that's not where I want it to be, and one additional, only works if they're currently assigned to the ship. Is that the problem? So let's see, where are you, Simeon? Let's unassign you from the ship again. And then see if I can now separately recruit him.
Need me to back you up out there?
No, I can't. Oh, nuts. So he's got to be... Oh, that's naff. Simeon's got to be assigned to the ship in order to follow me out on missions.
Farewell.
I think that might be it for us and Simeon. Well, at least for the time being, because I really want Amari on board. Okay, let's pop back and...
You're welcome to just hang out if you want. Some come here to drink, others for the company. Everyone's welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Most kind. Amari?
Hello there. It's been a long time since I saw a new face.
Wait, hold on. Didn't we have this conversation?
Aye, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you employ a crew?
I do. I told you that.
Excellent. I am not a greedy man, but I have a family to provide for. Can you offer a fair salary?
I think I probably can. Little short on credits. Will you work for any less? No, do you know what? I'm not going to shortchange this guy. Sounds like he's got some skills.
I accept. Thank you for the offer. It has been a long time since I left Akila space. I have missed working in the space lanes.
Nice. Oh, excellent. I can assign him to the Evelyn. Oh yeah, because I did unassign Simeon. Brilliant. Can I now... Let me see. Can I assign Indrasia? This is the question. Have I got space? No, I have not. Rubbish. Okay, I may need to reconsider who I have assigned. Let's see, Amari's assigned, he's staying. Sam doesn't need to stay? What is Sarah actually bringing to the table? What does astrodynamics do for us? Do you know what? Screw it, I'm going to unassign Sarah. She only irritates me and gets in the way anyway. So let's now assign Andrasia, who doesn't really bring any skills to the table either, but, you know, we are kind of hooked up. So, okay, cool, nice.
I need to tell my family I am leaving Akila City. Then I'll head to my post.
Brilliant.
I'm proud to say this is Akila City's newest establishment.
Okay, well, carry on and say it then. Now, you actually, I mean, I'm glad that we actually found you, because bloody hell, he's good at shields. He's not the guy that I wanted to speak to. I was actually looking for someone who I believe should normally hang out at the hitching post, who is especially good with medical skills. Wait. Oh, I thought that was an interactable thing. Oh, hold on. You were just up there, weren't you? Rosie, you might be the person I'm looking for.
Excuse me. Is your ship in need of a doctor? Or a botanist? I might be able to help.
Funnily enough, I actually could use a doctor. What sort of doctor are you?
I trained to be a surgeon at the Corps, but I know a lot about rongoa and internal medicine too. My parents are doctors. I grew up learning from them.
I could indeed use a doctor.
Really? That's great. I'm looking forward to the adventure. I've never left Akila City before.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to hire a local. Don't need a doctor right now. Before we go forward with this, can you tell me more about your skills?
I obviously know a lot about medicine, and I'm an experienced botanist too. I'd be happy to help collect samples in the field.
I'm intrigued that she's got a level 3 wellness skill. Does that actually boost our health or anything like that? Welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you. I'll work hard, I promise.
Now, the problem that we've got here, yeah, we've reached the maximum crew allocation, haven't we? Nuts. As much as it pains me, I think we may at least temporarily need to kick. I can't kick Andrasia off the ship. I can't kick my my other half, my spouse, off of the vessel, can I? It's a bit rude. I could kick Sam off. Seeing as he's following me anyway, he'll stick around. But his piloting skills, what does piloting actually add? Piloting level 4. Oh, no, that is adding to the... That's adding a boost to engines, I believe. He adds a 1 level boost to engine. I'm going to unassign him. And let's get... Where is she? Rosie added. Brilliant. Right, really happy with that, and I will explain why soon enough.
I need to gather some supplies before we leave, and say goodbye to my parents. See you later, Captain. Thanks again.
No problem at all. You're very welcome. Right, awesome to see some fresh faces around the place. Even if we did need to lose Simeon, which is a shame. I like the guy, but unfortunately he wasn't adding enough to the equation. So, let's get to the rock. Let's head on up the stairs and see our expert decryptor, wherever he may be. Gotta try and remember my way around now, because it's been a minute or two.
Deputy.
Hey, Helga.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
I'm glad she remembers me. Is she back in active duty yet? Right, it was up another flight, wasn't it? And then that takes us to the Ranger workstations. Yes, I think he's around here to the right somewhere. Here he is, man himself.
There it is, the big some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
That's right, everybody selects off Montara Luna, and I can't remember why, but there you are.
says I spent too much time at my terminal. He's probably right.
Well, you're going to spend a bit more. I've got some stuff for you. No, take your time.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
Well, from what I remember of it, it was interesting enough, I guess. I've actually been working for Criminal Scum lately, but, I mean, I'll tell you about that another time. All I care about is bringing down the first. It feels good to be out there making a difference.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Well, got another encrypted slate. Here you go, hotshot. Tempted to say that. I seem to remember he was a little bit of a cocky sod last time. How's your progress on cracking the first encryption, first of all?
It's going well so far. I think I'm close to a breakthrough.
Ooh.
With enough data, I'll be able to tell you everything they're up to.
Nice. Here you go then, have a crack at this one.
Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up.
Ah.
In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Interesting. So I guess that means that we can't yet track down that one particular first member, the guy, but potentially we could get another slate from the other one that we've got marked up. Let's see. Where can we find... Okay, it's going to be faction, isn't it? Right, surgical strike. Yeah, Maya Cruz. Yeah, looks like on the run. Yeah, Marco Graziani. So we can't trace him at the moment by the looks of things. Track down smuggling ringleader and senior first member Marco Graziani. To learn his location, I had to run the dangerous Red Mile. Oh, Marco was the one that I took down on his fancy museum ship. I remember. Oh, so that's where I obtained the slate from. So that is one of two slates that points us towards the, I guess, the base location of the first. Awesome. So that is that particular little avenue of investigation closed to us. So next we need to go to the clinic. So I'm tracking Maya Cruz, a technical genius and senior member of the first, who recently had emergency surgery. Marshal Blake suggested I talk to Ranger Ben Armistead at the clinic, a sophisticated medical facility in orbit of Deepala. Nice. Well, I guess that's where we're going then. Okay, right. Well, that was fun, wasn't it, Sam? Let's get the hell out of here.
Gets to say they work at the Rock.
I'd like to just quickly call back... Let's take the scenic route out, why not? I'd like to quickly call back at a couple of the stores, just to see if I can pick up a little bit
Outside
more...
the wall, things get dicey. Ashta are no joke, even for us.
Yeah, we tangled with a few of those on the way over to that nest before, didn't we? It wasn't an awful lot of fun. Whilst I'm here, I do know that there are a couple of properties here in Akila City that are up for sale. I think this is one of them. And this could be our estate agent.
I'm the best realtor in town, if I don't say so myself.
But you did.
A pleasure to see you again. I don't suppose this time you're here to buy property.
Now, I never really did get my head around the different regions. Is this the core or is this Midtown? I'm guessing as it's right next to the Rock, this is core?
It's my favorite listing I've had in years. Spacious, in the core itself. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbors should be no problem. It's historic and spacious. Oh my, so much space. And the price is a veritable bargain.
78k. Woof. I'll pass for now.
I can't say I'm surprised. As rare as properties like this are, rarer still is the buyer who can afford it.
That sounds like a challenge.
But you do take care.
Now, hold on, I haven't finished with you yet.
If you are ever looking to buy, it's an unfurnished one-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location, just a block or so from Co Plaza. Are you interested?
That's 45k. Now, I wonder if I can own both at the same time, or if one excludes the other.
A shame. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know.
Thank you very much. Can we go and take a look around? The core residence. Okay. Locked at the moment. Doesn't mean I have to stay off the roof, though, does it? Got a lot of gear on the top, hasn't it? Blimey. That's it, Sam. You got the idea. I was wondering if I could see the other, residence that's for sale. I think it's over there somewhere, or possibly on the other side of the rock. But okay, maybe that's something that I'll look at investing in a little bit further down the line. Maybe once some of our adventures are over and myself and young Andreja need a little place to kick back. I wonder what Andreja would think of living here, actually. Seeing as she lived here before, I think she'd probably be quite happy to settle down here. My. Listen to me, all grown up and Thinking of the future. Right, one place that I didn't visit before when I was looking for ammo was Shepard's. I wonder if he sells much. I know he's more of a general goods trader.
I want to do your business quick. Rangers plan on dropping by for an order soon.
Okay.
Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. How about I just show you instead of tell you?
What do you mean? There's an idea. Here we go. Ammo. What do we got? You do have .50 MI rate. A decent number of them as well, actually. Oh, snap those up. No point... What was the other one? .47 or something, was it? Cool. Thank you very much, Shepard. Where was the other... Here we go. Roland Arms. Oh, that's right. The Laredo Arms didn't stock them, did they? Which makes sense. Their weapons don't use them.
I don't do payment plans or line.
Yes.
Ashta, you seem all right. Here's my selection.
Cut you off twice in a row and I'm okay. I like that. .43 array. 32 only. 260. Okay, that's cool. Stocks up the Revenant a little bit. So now what do we got? We've got... we've got over 1,000 rounds for the Revenant. Nice. 200 for the Keel Hauler. Less than I'd like, but fine. Let's head the hell out of here. Let's head back to the ship and inspect our new crew. And also, whilst I think of it, what I would like to do... Yeah, this should do nicely. What I'd like to do is just hop my way up here. Oh, there we go. And skip and jump my way. Maybe here. Oops. Oh dear. Nearly fell. That would have been tragic, wouldn't it? Oh! Right, that didn't quite go how I'd anticipated. Okay, what I'm actually trying to do is this.
Mind if I take the long way?
Right, that didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I thought it would do. Yeah, I'm actually trying to hurt myself, but that little paltry little bit of damage that I've got on the bar down there will actually suit my purposes quite nicely, I think. Let's head back onto the ship, where we should have our new shield and medical experts on board. Lovely stuff. Next, Decky Poo. And the reason why I specifically wanted a medic on board is that our infirmary, thanks to a recent mod installation, now actually heals when we lay down in the surgical bed. Although unfortunately our surgical crew member isn't here. Well, I can lay myself down. Here we go. We now got the option, thanks to the medical crew member, to cure conditions and injuries. Yeah, well, that actually did nothing because... Oh, nuts. It's a one-shot thing by the looks of it. You can only select from the options once. And I chose the cure conditions option, which of course I don't actually have, so that was pointless. Ooh, okay. Apparently the camera isn't very well adapted for that sort of work. Cure injuries? Brilliant. Full health. Now that I've done it once, I'm not entirely sure that it's worth taking up the crew member slot, but oh well, we'll run with it for now. Hello, Cora.
Hello there.
You're not sticking your head into any engine ports. Could I? Thank you. Oh, there you are. Oh, of course, I suppose she could mess around with the science stuff, couldn't she? That makes sense. Right then, crew. Let's, wait, where's Andresia? Is Andresia on board? I know we've lost Simeon. She hiding out in my cabin? No, she's not. Good grief, you're awfully tall. Hello. Welcome aboard. Right, I'm not sure where she is. So that's slightly concerning, but okay, I'm sure she'll turn up. Right, up and away. Enough gabbing and gallivanting, sorting out crew. Let's actually get over to... Where are we headed? The clinic. See if we can track down this nefarious woman.
Our daring voyage in the oceans of space brings us here.
Deepala system. Now this system actually holds a very special place for Asher. Deepala was a key part of my my opening background story for Asher because yeah, I'd mentioned that after the Colony War and losing his parents and finally managing to get himself back on his feet, he actually moved and raised a farm and nurtured a farm for 10 years on Deepala. Of course, I wrote that story before the game actually came out and didn't realize Deepala's actually a gas giant. So, yeah, he definitely actually was on Sumati instead. That's exactly what I actually meant to say. But anyway, we're here now. So this system holds a dear place in Asher's heart. Not Deepala. It's just a big blobby brown ball of gas. Anyway, enough nattering on.
Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
Okay. Thanks. I'll bear that in mind, I guess. I mean, there's nobody here. It's just little old me. So let's get aboard this clinic and see if we cannot track down our first contact.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Oh, thank you very much, Barrett. Much appreciated. Ooh, hello. Sam wants a word. Interesting. Yep, no problem. You settling in all right, Amari? You seem to be doing pretty well. Hey there, Sam.
The galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Well, that's why we've come somewhere new.
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planet side. How about you?
Well, funnily enough, actually, yeah, I was about to say terra firma comes into play here. Quite the opposite, to be kind of brutally honest. I mean, I like messing around on spaceships and floating through space and bouncing off of the walls in low-gravity space stations, but yeah, terra firma is where I want to be. Let's see what else they've got. They both have their charms. Like anywhere as long as I'm with you. I mean, bless Sam, but no. I'm a taken man. Space is the only home I need, don't give it much thought. Yeah, I spend most of my life in plus G. Space does a number on me.
And you joined Constellation in spite of that. That takes guts.
Yeah.
See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere.
Hmm.
They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it?
Yeah, you do make a good point. People have different priorities. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily make them wrong, but I completely see what you mean. It seems like you're limiting yourself so much if you only stick to your neck of the galaxy. Not everyone gets the opportunity. I think that's probably the more pressing matter. Not everybody has the means to actually get out there and explore in whatever world they're in.
There are unfortunates that have little to no choice in anything, and they have my sympathy. But there are so many people that think it's out of reach when it isn't. I think everyone should at least get out once. Go someplace, meet people. Get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just little issues and bickering. There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God, there's grandeur too.
Quite right. Very well put. Never knew you were that poetic. New cultures, new experiences, think you're getting carried away. If they don't come, it leaves more of the galaxy for the two of us. That's it, Asher. Thinking about number one. No, that was quite charming.
Space. That great void. That's the stuff for me. I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here in a big way. I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Not knowing what's next.
Yeah, I like that. I admire that. I do completely get that. I get the irony in Solomon Coe being the one that dared to reach out to the stars, but then ended up being the one that kind of got penned in one location, Akila City. The great explorer sort of tied to one location on one planet. And I totally get that Sam doesn't want to fall into that same sort of bracket. Be careful what you wish for. That's what Constellation's always about. Yeah, that's what Constellation's all about. And like you say, sort of reaching beyond your comfort zone. That's one of the reasons that Asher signed on the dotted line.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons.
I thought, I'm sure I've still got Solomon's maps knocking around somewhere. So Jacob has none of that co-family spirit at all?
Not one drop. He's always been about making deals, keeping goods moving. Despite his many, many flaws, I think deep down, he is trying to do good for Akila City. But if you're gonna be name-dropping Solomon all the damn time, you should act a little more like him.
That's fair. Well, here's the discovery.
I couldn't ask for better company.
Good man, glad to have you on board. Speaking of on board, turns out I never actually reassigned Andration. She's still on Akila City somewhere. I'll get it back eventually. In fact, it might be worth seeing if I can actually get her assigned back to the Evelyn once I get on board the clinic here. Usually I know that you can only assign crew when you're landed on a planet. I wonder if they might make an exception. Anyway, on board.
The clinic's a bit of a legend in the medical field.
Oh, we've got Deepala's survey data. I wonder if I can hand that into Vladimir next time we see him. Let's just double check to see if I can assign Andrasia. No, needs to be on land. Rubbish! Okay, looks like she's made her way back to the lodge though, somehow. Okay, let's see if we can't... We need to speak to Ben Armistead, apparently. Okay. Marshal Blake suggested that I talk to Ranger Ben Armistead at the clinic, a sophisticated medical facility. Okay. So this senior member of the First, Maya Cruz, has had surgery on this station and is still in recovery by the sound of things.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
About a year now, Doctor.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times.
Hmm.
I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties.
She's not happy with you, chap. What went wrong?
I hate this delivery run. Can't ever get here fast enough.
Does sound like that kind of sucks if there's nothing you can do to speed things up.
It's a grav drive. I literally can't get here any faster.
Hello.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Oh, cool. They've got their own ship services tech. That's handy.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings.
Yes.
Sure, have at it.
Heard this from all of your identical sounding colleagues. So, let's see. Is there anything new in the shipbuilder? We'll take a very, very quick scan. Whoa, hello! They've got Tayo Medical. Tayo Medical? Wrong game. They've got Tayo Industries stuff by the looks of things. Nice, I've never seen Tayo. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. It looks a lot more like it's built to be actually part of the underside of a ship. Interesting. So we've got companionways. 1 by 1. Okay. Interesting. So lots of different... Oh, right. Got it. Top, mid, bottom. Yeah, well, there you go. Proof positive. So the bottom ones are curved on the bottom. Then you got a mid, which is literally the block in the middle. And then tops. You could make really chunky ships with that just look like they're supposed to snap together. Very cool. Oh, and even the large habs, which come in door and non-door varieties. That's funky. Even the large habs have top, mid, and bottom sections. Whoa! Hello? You're absolutely bloody enormous. 2x3? God. Cargo hall? Mess hall 2x3? Woof! And that comes with passenger slots. 3 passenger slots, okay. What an absolute monster. Right, okay. Well, if I need to build another monster ship, I know where to come. Those are absolute beasties. I wonder if they've got different cockpits as well. Yes, they have. Look at that. Hello. Is that Tayo? I guess it is. No, that's Hope Tech. Hoptech Armstrongs. Stroud Eklund Viking cockpits. Good God. Samurais? Oh, the curvy ones. Daimyo. Wait, is there any difference between Daimyo and Samurai? Doesn't look like it. Oh, funky side docker. Nice. Some Hopetech ones as well. Hey, they have got some funky stuff here by the looks of it. Oh, what's this? Slayton Aerospace gear. I'm not sure I want to buy from Slayton after what happened before, but that's a particularly nice looking engine pod, actually. White dwarf stuff. Okay, bit of Nova Galactic going on. Cool. Oh, look at that. There's some really nice pieces of kit here. These Slayton engines are actually really cool. And I'm going to take a quick look at... What am I going to look at? Landing bays. Okay. Side land bays. Nice. Structural parts, just to see if there's any funky greebles and things that I could throw onto stuff. Oh, yes, there is. These are new. Oh, I'm going to be... Oh, look at that radiator. I'm going to be coming out to the clinic again, I think. Not even for medical attention. I think there's some funky-looking ship parts there. Okay, enough of this. Let's actually get to what we're here for. Stealing books, obviously. Fields of Everglass, Neon Gang Culture. Oh, hello. Constellation Guide 04. Healing items are permanently 5% more effective. Yes. Do not mind if I do.
Delivering critical supplies would be nice to hear once in a while.
Shouldn't you be off delivering critical supplies? Or are you standing there waiting for another dressing down?
Nice day now.
Hello. Hi.
Something to report?
No, all good. I'm a ranger, don't you know? Actually here to see another ranger. Oh, there we go. There's a ranger's office. Cool. Should I be calling in at reception first? Not that there's anybody to greet me. Bloody rude. None of the doctors seem particularly busy either. Look at them. They're all sat around. Is that the one that just gave the dressing down? Yeah, Lara Darvish. Right. Let's call in at the ranger's office first of all. Ooh.
Data from the last set of trials has been collated and cross-referenced per your instructions.
I was just wondering whether that was ever going to be complete. Thank you.
Yes, Doctor. Was there anything else?
She's a bolshy one, isn't she?
There's always more to do, Dr. Salvata, as I'm sure you're well aware. You're doing good work, Ocean. Just keep it up.
She does give some praise from time to time. Tick turrets. What exactly is a tick turret? I don't like the sound of that. Hello. Freestar Rangers Terminal. I'll be checking in on that in just a moment. Hello there. Hi. You must be the resident ranger. Pleased to meet you.
Between you and me, this place sees some weird cases. Gross ones, too.
Oh, tell me more.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you?
Did the costume give it away?
The marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
That'll save us both some time. Oh, yeah, what does it say about me?
Well, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It ain't anything bad, if that's what you're wondering. You just keep your mind on the task at hand.
Save us both some time. You know I'm tracking down members of the First. I don't want to waste time explaining it to you. Not about to pee off the resident ranger. Yeah, you know that I'm tracking down the First, then.
And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest.
Oh.
How you doing, old man?
Well, I'll be a dust wrangler's cousin, Sam Coe. Oh, it's been too damn long. Why, Cora must be what, 9, 10 years old by now?
I wish. She's 12.
Almost a teenager? My goodness. And here I thought I had enough gray hairs already. So, are you back?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm just out here to watch the deputies back and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
I see. Well, back to the matter at hand, then. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
Mm-hmm, you betcha. She had some kind of urgent medical issue. I intend to find out. Might be she needed surgery, but I'm not sure why. Oh, okay. Well, I was confident that she's here until those other options appeared. Yeah, she... Yeah, she did need surgery. We're not entirely sure what the nature of it was.
Well, I think you made the right decision to come here. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy.
Yeah, this, if I remember correctly, this
Just
is what
between you and
sparks
me,
off the Narian
I ain't
War.
entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here.
Look at them all just sat around.
Bunch of
Was there anything
stuffy
else?
eggheads, if you ask
There
me.
is no shortage of work to be
Except
done.
Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came
If
looking
people
for
would stop
someone
poking their
who might
noses
be a
into
patient.
every unexploded biome in the
I'll
galaxy,
see what I can do.
perhaps we'd...
All right,
Well,
calm
I'll
down.
leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll be back soon to look at your terminal. Thank you very much. Hello, Ari Miller. Yeah, so what he was saying about the station, this was built by the United Colonies and stationed around Deepala, which is what sparked the little scuffle between them and the Freestar Collective way back in the past. That was like, I forget my timeline now, but like 100 years ago or something, way before the Colony War. Anyway.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
Ah, it's inconvenient. What's causing the problem?
The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why.
Maybe
I'll
I
look
do.
into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation.
Convenient that we believe one of the first is on board the station here, and suddenly all of the patient records are inaccessible. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, exactly. The person I'm tracking is a computer expert.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related.
I doubt a computer expert
Still,
would need
it's
access.
worth keeping in mind.
So who's the suspect you're after?
Former soldier named Maya Cruz. She fought bravely in the Colony War. A ruthless mercenary named Maya Cruz. I'm here to make sure she faces justice. Or just Maya Cruz. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what the role of the first was during the Colony War. I imagine she probably did fight bravely, but at the moment she's just stirring up trouble, so... But then, on the other hand, I suppose I don't need to get this guy alarmed about her. Let's leave the details out of it. Maya Cruz.
The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
Medical emergency that required long-term care. Long-term hospital stay. Who cares? She's a criminal. Her name isn't enough? Well, he's already said that the patient records were lost, so that makes sense. Yeah, we don't really know what's wrong with her other than she required long-term treatment.
That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
You don't have your terminal at your desk? That seems inconvenient.
It'd be enough to know if the Rangers are keeping an eye on us, but to have it be my own husband, so comforting.
Oh, you're married to him? I'm having a chat with you in a minute.
Give me just a minute.
Any guesses what's being worked on in the secure wing? Any interest in asking the guards?
Secure wing.
Really? Again with this whole thing?
Maya Cruz.
Aren't you curious?
Maya Cruz.
It could be something
Come on,
amazing
Maya.
or something horrifying.
I need you to be in here.
It's secure.
Okay, finally. Here we go.
We don't need to worry about it.
Oh.
We've been basically
No
told
matches found for a Maya Cruz.
Convenient.
An awful lot of money comes into this place on account of whatever research they do.
Okay, is there anything you can find that's out of the ordinary?
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
Must be someone who fits a description at least partially. Do we have a description of her? I'm not sure if we ever picked one up. Yeah, what if the records have been tampered with?
I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin.
Okay.
And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
Okay, so those are the only two that you know off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, yeah. That being said, we don't usually have a lot of patients staying here at any one point in time. Most people can't afford it.
While the doctors are stood around chatting crap. I'll talk to the patients. Yeah, if I can find the source of the computer issues, that might lead me to Maya. Yeah, good thinking.
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Oh, nice. I was already eyeing that up. Okay, so I need to speak to those two, but also search for the source of the system disruption using the Ranger's terminal over there.
Hey there, Deputy.
So, yeah, tell me more about this place. I think I know a little bit of the history, but not too much.
Oh, you're not familiar? I'll give you the quick version. UC built the station back in 2194. It was outside of their established territory, which caused a bit of a disagreement and a bit of a war. And after what I think most people would agree was much too long a period of time, the war ends. One of the terms was the station was handed over to the Freestar Collective.
UC lost the war. Fighting over a hospital sounds like a terrible cause. Yeah, ironic that a war would be fought over a place dedicated to saving lives.
Huh. Never really thought about it that way. Guess you're right. Although, is that really irony? I feel like I don't really understand what qualifies. So since then, the clinic's been under Freestar Collective control. Over 100 years now, I think.
I wasn't far off then.
Over time, it started to focus more on weird things people picked up on all sorts of planets and space expeditions. Became known for it. And now focuses on it almost exclusively. And here we are today, carrying on that work. Actually makes me feel kind of proud when I lay it all out like that.
Interesting that he mentions that the clinic's research is based on things that people pick up from far-off planets. And the doctors over in the corner were just talking about a secure wing and the research that they're doing there. I wonder if they're cultivating... Maybe they're cultivating extreme sort of biological viruses and that sort of thing. Dangerous stuff. Anyway, you work on computers full-time?
Well, yeah, somebody has to. It's great medical care, but not the latest in support tech. Funding only goes so far, and most of it's prioritized for keeping patients alive. And there's still a lot of outdated UC tech behind the walls that needs interfacing, so I stay plenty busy.
Don't you ever worry you'll catch something?
You know, I used to. Then I realized I could catch something just about anywhere. And if I did, this would be about the safest place in the galaxy to be.
That's fair.
So, I feel like it kind of all evens out.
Seems like it just, up... Hold on, seems like it should just upgrade and get things automated. Yeah, the situation doesn't look that bad, to be fair.
We're still here after all this time, so it's not apocalyptic. I can't complain too much. I like the job security, and I get to help people. At least, indirectly.
Okay, good speaking to you.
Have a good one.
And you. So, let's see. So we've got a couple of patients that we could potentially speak to. We've got a computer system that we could try and get back up and running.
I'm probably fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Keep telling yourself that. Keep your chin up.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, nothing new from
Take it
Sam.
easy.
Right, let's see. So there's a staff area over there. Bathroom. VIP wing. Interesting. Office. Oh, where was that?
Talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Just fine. Dry humor. So dry. I almost think it's non-existent.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
If you're thinking about going into medicine,
pathogen we
just
discover
be
is just
really
a little more job
before
security.
you commit to it.
Gotta look on the bright side, right? Need to make sure
I think he was talking about pathogens or something. Oh my god. Everyone's coming to speak to me. Go away. Right, I'm going to duck into the... Sam's staring that woman down.
Those reports updated.
Not only have I updated the reports you needed, I have rewired a portion of the system and boosted the power, so things should run faster for you. Wow, okay.
Arnie sounds like a pretty decent guy, I've got to be honest. Sounds like he's keeping the place up and running. Right, let's use this terminal, see if I can't jiggle something around in the computer system. Let's see. Let's check out the actual Ranger side of things first of all. So security incident reports. Let's see. Reports. Oh, it goes in order. Report 12. Filed by J. Walsh, security staff. Incident reporter Candace Doolin. Patient. That's one of the two that we need to look at. filed complaint. The patient filed a complaint and insisted on speaking to security about a lack of personalized attention and to inform us that her symptoms are not being taken seriously enough. I informed the patient it was a medical matter and not a security issue. The patient said she was aware of that, but did not feel that the medical staff were listening to her concerns and had nowhere left to turn. Spent an hour listening to the patient, which seemed to calm her down. So, sounds like this Candace Doolan maybe is a little bit of a hypochondriac and highly strung, possibly a little bit on edge. Not sure if that completely fills the profile of the one that we're looking for. 13. By PTARA security staff, incident reporter Rebecca Armistead, RN. Rebecca Armistead. Didn't we speak to a... Oh, don't we need to speak to a Ben? Oh, Rebecca Armistead, right. So, yeah, Ben Armistead is the Freestar Ranger. Rebecca Armistead is the doctor that said that she's married to him. Makes sense. That's how surnames work. Nurse Armistead filed a report that a patient in the VIP was found in an off-limits area. Patient identified as Catalina Rivera was found to be inside a CERV shuttle and was asked to return to her room. Patient cooperated and apologized, explaining she'd become lost. What's a CERV shuttle? Okay, I had wondered if that might be our person under the alias, but sneaking into an IT room, but a shuttle. Jay Walsh, reporter Titus Cassidy. Dr. Cassidy claimed that a patient in the VIP wing became confrontational and threatened violence when he tried to administer a medication. I spoke to the patient, Catalina Rivera, and calmed her down. She agreed to take the medication. This Rivera is cropping up quite a lot. Recent messages. Let's see, from Rebecca Armistead. Don't forget to put in the vacation request. It's been too long since we had a break. Can't wait till we have some quiet time at the cabin on Montara Luna. That's the place where all the rest of the Freestars keep complaining about. We're going to fish all day and then at night, well, you'll see. Oh, bless. From Ari Miller. The last courier ship from Akila bought a slate for you. You were out of the office, so I left it on your desk. From Dr. Titus Cassidy. To all staff, we've had a few recent incidents of personnel entering the VIP wing without authorization. Please respect the privacy of our VIP guests and do not enter the VIP wing without express authorization no matter what. See me if you have questions. Does that also, seeing as that's on this terminal, does that also mean that the Ranger isn't allowed in there? And therefore, we're not allowed in there? Challenge accepted. From Rebecca Armistead, did you hear about the bank heist on Akila City? I just read about it on the news slate. I hope nobody we know was hurt or killed. Sounds like the Shaw gang was behind it. No surprise there. I sure don't miss living on Akila. I'll never take the peace and quiet of the clinic for granted again. Okay, into the admin portion. Select a task. Active processes. Disruptor power allocation, memory guard, file system. Okay. Query Disruptor Mark IV. Oh, it's an unknown piece of software. Details. Gain entry to VIP wing. Ooh, Disruptor Mark IV running. Security risk high. Recommended this process be disabled immediately. If the system has recognized that something is a threat, why doesn't it shut it down by itself? Location mainframe applications. Installed by Catalina Rivera. Okay, well, that's our target then. Resource monitor. No issues detected. Maintenance. Checking maintenance record performed 6 days ago by A. Miller. No issues detected. Maintenance not required. Right. So this Rivera is my target. Do you know anything about this Rivera?
Ari is a good kid. Sure as hell understands these machines better than I do.
Yeah, he seems to be on top of it. Wonder if he'd be interested to hear about this Rivera woman. Anyway, I guess you don't see much action around here.
Well, you'd be guessing correctly then. Even if there was some kind of trouble, which there almost never is, Freestar security would handle that. Truth is, this post is what you might call ornamental in nature. Ever since the clinic came under Freestar collective control, there's been a ranger here. I reckon it's to serve as a reminder who's in charge of this place. I remember when I was a deputy, just starting out. Long time ago, that was.
Does seem like kind of a retirement position up here. No offense.
Well, let's see now. I joined up in 2292, so that'd be 38 years now? Damn. Hard to believe, now that I think about it. Almost 40 years. There ain't been many Rangers who served that long, I can promise you that.
Impressive. Seem a little old. Yeah, any thoughts about retirement?
Oh, I suppose it does cross my mind from time to time. I reckon I'll hang them up here in the next few years, but I like the work. Gives me something to do. I suppose I don't think much about it, but when I stop to count the years, well, they sure do add up.
It is a bit of a weird position to have up here when you think about it, seeing as there are so many Freestar guards that can actually sort of put down any aggressors. There's so many automated defenses. What are you actually doing here? But yeah, I guess.
I remember when I was a deputy, just starting.
Yeah, you said that just now. Like you said, I suppose it is more of a sort of a statement of power.
Or you should be able to get used. Well, let's see now. Damn, there ain't been many.
How many other Rangers have served as long as you? I think he said he's the oldest one active.
Well, offhand, I can only think of two. Cassie Hickson made it to 42 years before she caught a bullet from one of them Shaw gang boys.
Oh, wow.
He got himself all liquored up at Aggie's. That's over in Akila City. Started using the passers-by for target practice.
Oh.
Then there was old Rusty Ortega. Had a good run of 52 years and retired to a farm on Montara Luna. Passed away just a few years back. I suppose I don't think much about it, but when I stop to count the years, well, they sure do add up.
Well, good for you. Fair play to you, Armistead. Sounds like you're doing all right. So, would Ari be interested in this little piece of information we found out about Miss Rivera?
Always happy to help the Freestar Rangers.
Do you happen to know a patient by the name of Catalina Rivera?
Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in pretty bad shape. She must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure.
That's my next target then. What can you tell me about the VIP wing?
Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy, and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in.
Oh? Okay, I'm going. If anyone tries to stop me, they'll regret it. Yeah, I thought Rangers could go anywhere in Freestar space, especially on a Freestar station.
Yeah, well, I don't think the doctors here care all that much about where the Rangers are supposed to go. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and the rules say no visitors without prior arrangement. You didn't hear this from me, but I happen to know that he keeps a spare access card somewhere in his office.
Well, that's handy.
Hope that helps you.
Thank you very much, Ariel. I knew I liked you. Awesome. Okay, so that's our target then, the VIP wing. Let's, oh, secure wing. That must be where all the research happens. Let's have a little bit of a sniff around elsewhere, first of all. Here we've got a bathroom. Please dispose of contaminated items in the biohazard containers. Lovely. Well, that's the guy that told us about the other doctor.
Just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to about a dozen different viruses. I'm kidding. Probably.
You're a barrel of laughs, Daniel. Thanks for that. Oh, you're the Ranger's wife.
Anything. Just say the word. One of the docs will get you right as rain.
How does she expect me to get all of this done by myself?
I don't know, mate. But you better not stand round here. Why don't you go and get on with it? Bloody idiot. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Hello, Rebecca Armistead, I believe.
Are you the courier? You're not really supposed to be back here. You can just drop the delivery off by the docking port and someone will take care of it.
Are you short-sighted as well? Yeah, I know the problem. I'm wearing a ranger outfit here. Do you get a lot of couriers stumbling through?
Well, sure. We can't afford to run low on supplies. Never know what kind of medical emergency might pop up at any moment.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not the courier.
Well, then you won't have Dr. Darvish breathing down your neck at least. But, well, we're not really set up for having folks just milling about in here. It is a medical facility, after all. If you could just do your best to steer clear of the doctors while they work, and not interrupt things, I'd really appreciate it. And if you need anything, I'm right here, okay?
Bless. I like you. Yeah, I'll stay out of people's way, just for you. Do you like working alongside your husband? You mentioned him before.
Well, I wouldn't really say we work together. It just happens to be in the same place. He has his job keeping the peace. I have mine. keeping this place running.
Oh.
Truth be told, I think it might drive one or both of us a little crazy if we actually work together. But I do appreciate being able to see him every day. Even if it's just to pop over to his office and say hello, or share a meal. It's nice.
Interesting, she said keeping the place running. I wonder if she's got a sort of a senior, sort of more administrative role than some of the other doctors. Oh yeah, well, you're not a doctor?
Nurse supervisor, dear. I'm the one who takes care of all the doctors, as well as the patients.
No.
The more I can look after, the more the doctors can focus on patient diagnosis and treatment. Every role here is important.
Okay. Must be an interesting place to work.
Oh, sometimes, sure. Somebody walks in or is dragged in with something we haven't seen before. You best believe it's all hands on deck. Have to find out if it's lethal or contagious, or both.
Yeah, do you ever get worried you might get sick?
I used to. I think we all did to some degree when we started working here. But really, how does worrying help when you've got people to treat? It just gets in the way.
Good way of looking at it. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure all the same.
It can be, yes. But we've all learned to live with it. If we didn't do this, who knows how many lives would be lost. It's harder on the newer folks, that's for sure. You take that Dr. Salato. Nice man, but he's a little on the skittish side.
Oh?
He's a good doctor, but just needs a little more confidence, you know?
So he's new here?
Mm-hmm. Only been here a year or so, which isn't much compared to some of us.
Ah, that was the one at the front when we first came in, next to the lady giving the courier a dressing down. Got it. I could fake an illness if that could help.
Oh, aren't you a dear? No, he'll do just fine. He just needs some time. Actually, now that we're talking about this, I wanted to do something nice for him. Give him a little pick-me-up. I overheard something about a meal he hadn't had in a long time. Thought maybe if I could deliver one to him, it'd be a nice gesture. You think you could help with that?
What a lovely thought. Absolutely. Lay it on me. What does he want? It's going to be something really obscure and rare now.
Aren't you just the sweetest? You know that Don's Roost restaurant in New Atlantis?
I do.
Fancy one? Dr. Salvato was talking about the synth liver pate. Said he'd never forget it. You bring me a plate and I'll make sure we brighten up his day.
What a lovely thought. Oh, bless. She's all right, this one. Okay. I will have a little whisper. Oh, this is the head lady, isn't it? Yeah, Dr. Darvish. Hello.
No matter how much we learn, we're only just barely staying ahead of the curve.
Do you know, I don't know if it's so much of an attitude as it is,
I'm certainly not bored. Thanks for asking, Rebecca. This year has really flown by.
Of course, dear. I remember my first few years. If Ben hadn't been assigned here, I might have gone crazy.
Oh, bless. I like Rebecca.
A couple of years on duty here, and anyone would be qualified to run any other hospital in the settled systems.
Yeah, I think it's probably
There's
more
certainly no
stress than
shortage of
anything that's
students.
causing this lady to be a bit short.
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, I wonder if she knows anything about this this Rivera lady. So this is a medical facility? You don't say.
I thought perhaps the name gave it away. This is one of the preeminent medical care centers in the settled systems. We take our work very seriously.
Do some medical support. Yeah, I'm here on business of sorts.
Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care. And sometimes require unorthodox or experimental treatments. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself, but it doesn't leave room for much else. Whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly, and do so without interfering with my staff or our operations.
Well, I mean, I'm currently pulling them all away from their duties to have a quick chat with all of them. I hope that's not too much of a problem. Okay, yeah. Astrovirology, tell me more.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, There are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens. Things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best.
Okay, glad I'm wearing a helmet. It does sound like a dangerous job, to be fair.
If we do it right, no, not usually. An abundance of safety protocols are in place, and we have decades of experience. Ironically, this may be one of the safest environments in the settled systems.
Reassuring. And you're in charge?
I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired 9 years ago. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility.
Wow, that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. There ever been an accident here?
The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with.
Okay. And what sort of projects are you working on exactly?
I'm afraid that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects.
Oh. Interesting. So your astrovirology research in the secure wing is corporate funded? That sets off some alarm bells. Okay, that's all for now.
Certainly.
I'd like to help with your research.
Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can diagnose novel illnesses. In theory, at least.
Oh, is this survey data?
I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. Organic membranes provide excellent data for treating viruses. We could use some additional samples.
Okay. Right, connect membranes. Cool. I'm sure I can work out where to find the resources. They're basically on pretty much any living being that I encounter.
Goodbye.
Interesting. Right, well, I'll keep an eye open for, membranes, I guess. So, I'm going to have a little bit of a route around the office, see what's in the back there. I'm guessing those are the general wards, and then we need to, maybe pay a visit to the staff area. Who are you? Regular clinic staff. I want to have a word with Abby as well. She's a unique named character, so she might hold some secrets. But yeah, then eventually, my target is the VIP wing. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. Very, very much appreciate you being on board. If you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those in the usual spots down below. All appreciated. And I will catch you in the next one very soon. Take care of yourselves.
If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next episode as well. See you later. Bye-bye.